Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Brony Club Media, your home for all your MLP news, facts, and entertainment. Today, I'll be explaining to you what are bronies. A big phenomenon back a few years ago, and still quite a big phenomenon. Like, as 2011, the brony subject is still banned off 4chan after the wars raged there, but that's another story for another video. Anyway, so today we're going to be explaining bronies and why do adults and boys specifically, in my case anyway, watch the show? Because say, it looks quite good, doesn't it? Well, we'll get into that. First is the background info on the show for all of you there who might have seen a few images, but not really have an idea what it is. Wait, so all of you out there who are familiar with the show, I'll give a brief summary. Basically, the show stars six ponies, the main six: Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Twilight Sparkle. Who some say the main characters, some say don't. It depends who you ask. So yeah, as the main six go on magical adventures, learn about the magic and importance of friendships. The main thing they learn about. They look about other things as well, but it makes focus on friendship, which is quite a good thing for a show. So yeah, so now after hearing that, you won't be the only one thinking that sounds quite girly. Maybe surprised the fact that there are a lot of male and adult fans of the show. This section of the fan base is known as bronies, is made up of a large percentage of the show's viewers. Actually, studied. There's a few people studied it. And actually, a large majority of the show's fan base is actually from males to the age of 15 to 35, which is quite interesting and shocked a lot of people. So you're probably thinking, why? Why do we watch it? Well, there are quite a few reasons why. First of all, the show's created law enforcement designed the show in a way for it not to be really girly like some girl shows could be, especially back in the time that Ever After High, the Marvel ones especially, they could really just ugh. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The show's primary audience was for younger girls. Like that's what the show was intended for. But unlike any shows at the time, she didn't want to be all about makeup and other lovey-dovey mush. Instead, for it to have an entertaining narrative and some useful life lessons that can apply to all genders and ages. So yeah, a lot of the because a lot of the show, but most episode usually has a moral to focus on. Usually, usually so that the two parts I focus more on story than an actual moral. But most of the time, the episodes have a lot more around in it, even though might not be entirely useful, or even some of them might be completely unuseful at all to adults. And quite a few of them either like even make you think about how you can improve your life. Some people might even incorporate that into their life, which is a very good thing to think about for a simple kids show that no one thought would even go on for this long. So yeah, so next, the creators of the show have caught on to the Brony phenomenon. In the recent years, they've been inserting many references and even a few jokes that only older viewers understand. Throughout the show's run, many references have been made to David Bowie, Terminator in a time travel episode, and even a few references to the Brony community itself, which is quite a nice nod to the community. I would say after the first few seasons, the creator of the show actually caught on to the Brony phenomenon, as like I said, God, I can't English. And that's made a documentary called Brony's The Unexpected Views of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And it's actually quite interesting watch. You can watch on YouTube. You can pay things you can watch on YouTube, like other movies. So yeah, I'll give it a watch if you want some more information that I probably won't cover in this video. So yeah, so next, the second to last point is there's a lot of good music in the show. Like it might sound really quite girly, but at first glance, first hear, I should probably say, you might think, oh yeah, it sounds really girly, blah blah blah. But actually, it's really catchy. You'll find yourself singing it, like you really will. Like back in 2015, because I became a brand about a year ago. And I'm really glad, but I know about a little bit of history of my sort of time. I learned about the community in 2015, and even though I wasn't a pro at the time, till a few years later, a lot of the shows my friends show me, who's like been a lifelong bro for like 7 years, I know the fan songs I know are really catchy, and I couldn't stop singing them even though I wasn't actually into that show. Like originally, I did have a mindset of like, oh, I watch My Little Pony, but now that's completely changed, obviously. So anyway, finally, at the most simplest point, it's just a damn good show. It contains very useful life lessons. Although it looks girly, there are actually quite a lot of intense action scenes and funny moments that doesn't really matter for a girl or not, you'll still find them funny. And well, many different people watch the show for many different reasons, so I can't sum up here, but we can all agree that this is a great show that has united us all. Like, the break community is very accepted place because, there's been a lot of controversy and a lot of stabs at our community, so it's a very accepted place no matter what background, age, or gender you come from. So the issue is that people judge it without giving it a chance, which is quite true. Like, because to this day, My Little Pony still, some are still banned on 4chan for the amount of people who attacking it, like even giving it a chance. So yeah, but yes, people weirded out the fact that men are watching a show called My Little Pony, which is, at first glance, I do understand, but they should really give something a try before they comment about that. Like, also something to think about. Don't want to get too controversial or political here, but if you saw a girl watching Transformers, would you bat an eye? Anyway, that's an explanation of why I watched the show. You never know. Maybe I might convince you guys, you, to give it a go, and you never know. You may enjoy it, and you may join the herd. Anyway, that's all for me. If you enjoyed this video or thought it was helpful at all, hit a like, hit a subscribe, comment down with what you want to see next. I can do any other research informational videos or just some random goofy shit, maybe some gaming if you want it. But yeah, follow me down the link below. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.